haters I don't see. Got a problem, and that's where we gon' be. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta keep it G. Mama hate it, but that's how I gotta be. Yeah. Ay, I'm in love with counting cheese. Always grinding, so I'm never catching Z's. Yeah. Ay.
I look at the stars, they asking me what do I see. I noticed that lately all them constellations been looking like me. Inspired to shine, inspired to dream. I think of my life and I feel that I may be as good as I seem. Coming up, I dreamt of the checks I be running up. I sat on my bed writing lyrics to songs. I would practice some more, but it wasn't enough. I wanna perform, I want a crowd singing it back to me, stadium loud. Homies in front turning up, getting down. They gone off the and proud. That energy hit when the lights on. That energy hit when it's my song. I'm starting to think like a mogul. I'm starting to feel like an icon. Cause I ain't the same and I know it, but I got the heart of a poet. That money is good, but it's new here. I'm trying so hard not to blow it. Cause all of my friends walk around and they icy, pricey. But when it come to me, I prefer just a tee and some Nikes. Fight me, I might be running from changes, I like how it is. Easy to cut with the life that I live. Still ain't got used to the sight from the crib. I knew I would have it when I was a kid. At moments the nights would be dark, won't hold you, the journey was long. Through all of the imagine the younger me singing the song. Like hickory dickory, my clock has been ticking to victory. I don't have a fear in the world. Whenever it's time, I know they'll be listening.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New York Jets. On the return, it's Taylor. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Rodgers. Man open, here's Jones.
It's over. It's over. Let's dominate.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 52 yards. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A handoff for Carter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. That one caught by Carter. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, 52 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Rodgers. There goes screen with Dillon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Rodgers again now. A check down here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a give to Carter. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. On 3rd down, Wilson forced out to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On play action, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
This is caught. Touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Keelan Cole, 47 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, it's Taylor. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And take it right on the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here's Lewis. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Rodgers now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Watch the whip. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's Coleman now to return. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The throw taken in by Cole. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Looking deep downfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20.
One play at a time. Here we go.
And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. On first down, it's Carter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you get all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And got his man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead.
Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Rodgers will throw for it. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Jets on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues.
Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Backyards, we chillin' and wine. Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Tell them so, don't waste my time.
I'm conceited, I really mean it. I'm in the future, Scotty come be me. Not in your scene, but all in your TV. They me only wanna be me. Higher than a bundle, watch them all fumble. YouTube careers, I seen them all crumble. Funny who me, I did not stumble. Be dead, I think they on condo. How many flavors? Sign off paper. Kiss to my hater. Game changer. Arcade player. Space invader. I just perform my naysayer.
Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Backyards, we chillin' and wine. Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Tell them so, don't waste my time. No, I don't want no excuse. We gon' get some.
Never seen nothing like me. Them marks on me have on me, say pricey. If you're broke, then why you want to beside me? That no fitting on my circuit. All of my friends that get money is for certain. Jet to the phantom, just reach all.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started, and off we go from Tampa.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Brady, eluding the pressure right.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, Brady. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Ndamukong Suh, recently a member of these Rams, with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard.